Hello dear students and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to discuss most important questions for English exam for inter first year. So as you know students, English exam is for total 80 marks. Out of 80 marks, passing marks are 28. 28 marks you need to get in your theory paper to pass. So total 17 bits you'll get in the exam. So from these 17 bits, bit number 1, bit number 2 and bit number 3. These 3 bits are going to help you get total 24 marks in your exam. So these 3 bits come in the first section, that is section A. So in this section you'll write all question answers, that is you can write summaries. So which are the most important summaries you need to cover for the exam? Let's see. So questions from the poems will be asked in bit number 2 in your final exam. First poem is Keep Going. This poem is written by Edgar Albert Guest. In this poem, you need to write about how it is important to never give up in life. Keep working hard, never doubt yourself, because we never know how close we are to success. So, these general points you need to write in this poem's answer. Just learn about the poet. The next important poem is Happiness, written by Carl August Sandburg. So in this poem, the poet is looking for the true meaning of happiness. He goes to his university professors, then he goes to executives, means people who boss the work of thousands of men in a company, to ask them what is the meaning of happiness. But they only smile at him and do not give him a proper answer. He feels insulted, and then one Sunday afternoon he goes to Des Plaines River. Over there, under a tree, he sees a group of Hungarians with their wives and children, and they have only two things in their hand. One is an accordion, another is a keg of beer. But they are looking very happy. So the poet understands the real meaning of happiness is keeping our family close to us and living in the present moment. Third important summary is The Noble Nature, written by Ben Jonson. So in this poem, the poet is comparing man to two plants. One is an oak tree, another is a lily flower. So the oak tree lives for 300 years, long life, but doesn't give any fruit or any flower, so it does not have noble qualities. But the lily flower, it lives only for one day, but it gives sweet smell and attracts everyone with its beauty. So according to the poet, the lily flower has noble qualities. So the poet wants us to become like the lily flower and live a meaningful life and not a meaningless life like the oak tree. So noble means someone who has all the qualities. They are brave, they are caring, they are helpful, they are kind, they are generous, they are hardworking, and most important, they are giving in nature. They do something for others. So you have to learn these three summaries and then you will get 8 marks. Students, I have already uploaded easy answers for you. Check the playlist given in the comment section. Now moving on to the prose lessons. In prose lessons, again 3 are most important. First one is Father Dear Father, written by Raj Kinger. So in this lesson, Raj Kinger, he imagines a boy named Rahul who writes a letter to his father, but he was never able to send this letter to him. This lesson was published in the Hindu newspaper where Raj Kinger is the editor. So Rahul got a quarter mark less in his English exam, because of which his first rank came to the second, and that's why his father scolded him very badly. So Rahul decides to write a letter in 4 points. First point is grandfather and father. Second point is mother and grandmother. Third is biology teacher and rose plant. Fourth is attitude of teachers. So by writing all these points, Rahul wants to say that we need to change our Indian education system and bring fun learning for students. The second important summary is the Green Champion Thimakka. Now this is an article taken from the internet about Thimakka, an uneducated lady who becomes an environmentalist. She plants about 8,000 trees on Kuddur village road. She not only plants them but waters them. She brings pails and buckets of water, waters the plants. She protects from animals. So she was married to Bikala Chikkaya, who was a laborer, and the couple did not have children for more than 25 years. Thimakka first decided to end her life. Later on, when her husband suggested, she started planting. They planted ficus banyan trees, 10 saplings, and every year they increased the number. total 400 banyan trees and rest other trees together 8,000 trees. She was given the title of Salu Marada. It means a row of trees in Kannada language. She was given Padma Shri award. Her pension was only 500 rupees and she remained poor, but later on she adopts a son named Sri Umesh and he is taking Thimakka's mission of planting trees forward with Save Earth movement, that is the Prithvi Bachao movement. So this lesson is about planting and protecting trees. Now next important summary is the first 4 minutes written by Roger Bannister. So Roger Bannister, he breaks the world record of running a 1 mile race in under 4 minutes. So before Roger Bannister in the year 1945, there was this man from Sweden. His name was Gunder Hag, and he has set the world record of running a 1 mile race in 4 minutes and 1.3 seconds. And many athletes in 1950s tried to break this world record, but Roger Bannister was the one who broke this world record in 1954. He ran the race and he won it in just 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. So he won this race on 6th May 1954 in front of 1200 people in Amateur Athletic Association, which is in Oxford University, London. During the race, he also gets nervous, but he hears his teacher's voice, his coach, Franz Stampfel, who says, "Relax." And after hearing his teacher's voice, he feels calm, relaxed, and motivated, and he wins the race. After winning, he feels a lot of happiness and he feels free from the athletic burden. He was a medical professional. He quit his medical profession to win this race. He practiced for almost a decade, literally 9 years. So it is our hard work and self-belief that can help us get success in life. So these three summaries, if you learn, you will get total 8 marks. Next is short stories. In short stories, again you have three most important short stories. First is Playing the Game by Arthur Mee. This story is about a schoolboy named Alan. So Alan loves to play cricket and he was trained by his father. One day Alan gets selected in his school cricket team and he has to play a cricket match. Alan's parents were excited. His father promised him that he will buy him a new bicycle if he won the match. But on the day of the match, Alan could not reach his school on time because he helped an old man on his way who was going to fall down due to a loose stone on the road. Later on, a policeman comes for their help. Alan rushes to his school but he reaches late. He saw another boy named Harold Banks playing the match in his place. Alan became sad and he returned home. He was surprised to see a new bicycle at home that his father brought for him because Alan's father was proud of Alan as he came to know from the police officer that how Alan had done a good work, a good deed by helping the old man. And next day at school also everyone gave Alan 3 loud cheers. So the message is that good work is always rewarded. Next short story is The Five Boons of Life by Mark Twain. So in this story, there is a fairy who comes to a man with 5 boons of life. That is, she comes with 5 gifts. That is pleasure, love, fame, wealth, and death. She asks the man to choose a gift. First time he chooses pleasure, but it ends very soon. Second time he chooses love, but his loved one dies. Third time he chooses fame, thinking that he will become popular, but later on he gets shame and everyone becomes jealous of him. Fourth time, the man chooses wealth, thinking that he will become rich, but later on he becomes poor. Every time the man makes a wrong choice, the fairy sighs. She wants to teach man a lesson, but he never learns that. And at the end, he wants death. But the fairy cannot give him because she gave it to an innocent child, a mother's pet. He begged for it, but he cannot get it. The man now has to live with all the wrong choices he made in his life. So the message is to make the right choices at the right time. The third short story is The Dinner Party, written by Mona Gardner. So a dinner party was hosted by a colonial officer and his wife. They invited 20 guests in the party, that is army officers, government officials and an American naturalist. So in the party there was a debate going on between a young girl and a colonial officer. The colonel said that women have not progressed and they still get scared after seeing a rat. But the young girl said that no, women have progressed and they have better nerve control now, means they can handle situations bravely. When everyone's attention was at this debate, The American naturalist noticed a strange expression on the face of Mrs. Vines, the hostess of the party. She calls the waiter by a hand gesture and tells something into his ears, and then his eyes become very wide, and he goes to the kitchen and brings a bowl of milk and keeps it outside the house in the veranda. The American naturalist, after seeing this, he understood that there is a snake in the party. He starts searching for it and finds it under the table. So he did not want to panic the guest in the party by telling them that there is a snake, cobra. So he decides that he will play a game of 300 seconds, that is 5 minutes, and everyone has to be statue in this game for 300 seconds, and if they move they have to give 50 rupees as punishment. People started playing that game, and when only 20 seconds were left, at that time the snake came out from under the table and went outside towards the bowl of milk kept in the veranda. Then the American naturalist quickly goes and locks the door, and everyone starts praising him that see such a brave man. But the naturalist goes and asks Mrs. Vines that how did you know that there was a snake in the party? She says, because it was crawling over my foot. So Mrs. Vines was the real hero of the story. The message of the story is that both genders are equal and brave, but in different situations. So for these three summaries, again you will get 8 marks students. Students, all these summary answers are already uploaded on my channel. Just check the playlist that I gave in the comment section. All summaries are already uploaded. And they are very easy summaries that will help you get 4 out of 4 marks. Students, if I was able to help you, then don't forget to hype this video and contact me on my Telegram ID if you need notes. And don't forget to check the playlist which is given in the comment section and hit the bell icon to get notified for my next upcoming video.